So, I feel like doing it, like, this is really weird, I know. Like, he claimed to be at a different bar that night. Before he went to work, he was like out at bars. The people that own Carlos and Charlie right there. He was there that night with all of them, even though he denies this. Good idea. He said he didn't get back onto the boat to sleep until like 4. But that doesn't make any sense because all of the bars and stuff that he would be coming from closed at 2. Like none of his story made sense. If you're saying they're confused, it's because it's confusing. There's no sense to be made out of this. I believe that they didn't find enough evidence to keep him in jail or to do anything with this, so he was let go. I believe he still works somewhere in Aruba. The police started to kind of shift their theory a little bit. They thought that it's very possible that Euron's father, Paulus Vandersloot, was involved with this in some way. They believe that he has ties to the mafia. I don't believe there's any, like, for sure proof. They believe that he had some type of involvement with that kind of stuff and would know how to get rid of a body. November 21st, 2007, so about a year and a half after Natalie went missing, the Calpo brothers and Vandersloot were re-arrested in the case. There's still absolutely no answers, nothing, and on December 18th of 2007, the Aruban authorities declared the case closed. All suspects were released.
What did that feel like when her case is closed, case being your daughter?
It was such an emotional roller coaster from the beginning that when I heard the news, I can't tell you if that hurt worse than the day they released the suspects in July of 05.
The biggest problem was there's no body, there's no evidence, there's nothing. There's no good clues. I mean, it's almost like she just disappeared.
Many say Natalie's parents were victims of an investigation botched from the start by Aruban authorities.
Little did they know, they weren't just looking for a kidnapper or a killer. They were up against the whole Aruban government.
Do you feel the Aruban authorities handled the investigation well?
No, because they
Fuck. I think a lot of people
Felt like
fine.
fine.
At that point, but only a couple months later, February 1st of 2008, the case was reopened. But after the case closed the first time, Euron started just completely taking advantage of the situation. And he decided to start using his involvement in the case for financial gain. Because there's so much media attention about it that people were paying people to start talking about it. He actually called up Fox News and said he wanted to do an interview with them confessing what really happened. And of course they wanted to do it, and they paid him, I think it was like $25,000. They did the interview and everything. The host, Greta, she did it. I'll put in some clips if I can find some.
18-year-old Natalie Holloway vanished on the island of Aruba on May 30th, 2005. Since Natalie's disappearance, Vandersloot has been arrested twice in connection to her disappearance, but never charged with a crime. Vandersloot went on the record with us in 2006, claiming he had left Natalie alone on a beach. Then, in February of 08, Vandersloot was shown on videotape saying that Natalie had collapsed.
I regret this.
And that he had disposed of her body.
The 2008 hidden camera investigation by a TV crime reporter, then 20-year-old
I regret this.
admitted he knew what happened to Natalie and said she died.
I just think that I'm incredibly lucky that she's never been found. Because they found that girl on the beach.
But he later recanted that confession.
Well, now his story changes again. Euron contacted us, claiming he wanted to tell us the truth about what happened that night. He produced as evidence 3 telephone conversations.
I got it through. Holy shit. Oh my god, this was so...
I guess for it just all to be over, for just that's it, just for me to
Jesus.
get on with everything and feel okay.
And you have told us now something that's very different from what we understood had happened.
His whole story didn't even make sense. He said some random guy offered him $10,000 for a blonde girl and that he left her with some guy on the beach.
I can't say how old he was, 30, 40, played poker with him, wanted to play blackjack with him, but he usually played blackjack, was a game, he said he wanted to see a blonde girl.
Anything offered in exchange for it?
Yeah, he offered me money.
And what did he say?
I said, okay, sure.
After the interview was over, he left and he texted them and said, I'm sorry, I just did it for the money. None of that was true. And they decided to still air the interview because they thought people should know that.
Holy shit, I did it.
Disclosure, like, just so you know, he told us this was all a lie afterward. He even added in a little detail saying that they were $200 short. And he's just like a terrible liar. He was always these details in to kind of throw you off. But I truly don't believe that that was true at every time that he sold one of these women. Now, I've been to Thailand. It's pretty hectic over there. There's not like a great police department. There's tons of human trafficking going on over there. It's incredibly sad. But he was never held accountable for any of this. This is just what people have found out over the years by doing research on him. So the whole idea that he sold her into sex slavery is not completely out of the question. The dude was just pure evil.
Fuck.
He had no conscience. And on February 10th, 2010, Paulus Vandersloot, who was believed to know about anatomy,
Mom,
really where the media
I need help.
that he did something, he got involved, he helped, he dropped dead randomly.
What?
in a game of tennis. It didn't take very long.
No, indeed, I am not wearing pants. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all.
White background. I don't even think we have any. This right here, I think is about the only white wall that we have. Oh,
Shit.
what?
Their retainer won't get through. Got it.
Now you're just gonna have to leave it for a while, huh?
Yeah. Well, I expect something. Hope y'all like it.